I wanted to do this live request tonight because, as you know, we're pretty much on home lockdown because of the coronavirus situation. But I wanted to do this live feed to get people's minds off of the situation at hand. You know, this virus is very serious out here. That's something that we can't control. But what we can control is enlightening our minds and spirit away from all the BS and negativity that's going on the outside world. The main goal is for the people out there to get a better understanding of who I am as an MC. Why do I write the type of music that I create, and why did I choose to select these songs for this live feed? And it's also a chance for you guys to ask me any questions. You know, you like the song, you don't like the song, what you like about it, what you don't like about it. Feel free to ask me anything. Now, despite of the coronavirus, I actually don't mind being on lockdown for these 2 weeks, man. I look at this situation as this is a time to reflect and heal and work on some personal things that you need to work on. This right here, this is my book of rhymes. If y'all know, Nas is my favorite MC of all time, and he got his book of rhymes. This right here has over 250 some songs in this book alone, man. Think I'm lying? Look, these are all songs of Abdullah. All my songs, all my albums, and then in the back of it, this pile right here are songs that I wrote with other artists and songs I ain't even released yet. My personal book of rhymes, man. Y'all see this with my son and I on the cover. My son was about 4 on that picture. He was 10 this year. And then on the back, on the bottom, it says quality-based hip-hop on a conscious level. And you see that's my role model right there, Brother Malcolm, while he was in Method, you know, praying. Earlier in the beginning of the year, my cousin Sandra, through her daughter Stephanie, had requested that I submit a song to this contest for this furniture company based in Omaha, Nebraska. The company was called Nebraska Furniture Mart, and they had a contest for a song to be submitted to be the theme song for their company. I did this song called NFL Anthem. You know, I had never done nothing like this before, and I thought it was a great opportunity for me to do something different and test my creative juices a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So this first song is not on any albums. Unfortunately, the song didn't get selected as the top 10 finalists for the competition. But to me, I'm still very proud of the fact I was able to create this song. To step out of my boundaries a little bit, because I get put in this box as a conscious artist, which I don't like calling myself that, but I understand why people would consider me that. But to me, I'm just an MC. I could create on any type of level. If I really wanted to do gangster rap, I would do it. That just ain't my lane. Like for any up and coming artist, when you're doing, regardless if it's a mixtape, if you're pushing a single, man, you gotta make sure that single or that mixtape or that album, that first track gotta be banging, man. You gotta capture the audience attention just like that. Otherwise, people will not listen to what you have to do. So I'm a firm believer in that first track on the album gotta be slamming right out the door, man. From 2007 through 2011, I did 2 combat tours, one in Iraq, one in Afghanistan. And during that time, man, I was doing a whole lot of writing. I wrote about maybe 5 albums during that time. 3 of them I kept, 2 of them I threw away. One of them I really threw away because it was the darkest album I had ever written, but I was going through my PTSD stages at that time. So to me, creatively, it was dope. Lyrically, my pen game was crazy at that time, but psychologically and mentally, I was all over the place back then. So I decided to throw it away. I don't care if I'm going hard. When you speak the truth, you just gotta take what comes with it. Unfortunately, we live in a world where the truth is being more crucified and is being shunned nowadays more than ever. But truth seekers and truth tellers are gonna always prevail because time is our best friend, not the current moment. This song right here is probably the most personal song I've ever, not the most personal, but it is one of the most personal songs I've ever written, I've ever recorded, I've ever performed my entire life. It basically explains the combat situations many soldiers face when in combat, and the psychological trauma and pain they experience while in combat, only to come back home and not being able to relieve themselves of the stress in combat and the traumatic experiences we've witnessed while in combat. And so this one really addresses the issue of PTSD. So I definitely would love everyone that's watching on this live feed and that's watching on the watch party to seriously give this song a deep listen. I'm speaking on this song from an actual military veteran's point of view. I'm speaking on this, especially the first verse, because in that verse, I'm telling you how I actually witnessed things while I was in the military. When I was in Afghanistan and also in Iraq, the things that we soldiers on the front line faced, experienced, and had to hold back from within once we re-enter into your typical normal society. I had to walk away for a second while listening to this song, man, because this song, it kind of tears me up at times, man, because it's a real song, and I'm trying to hold my emotions in a little bit. Like I say in the first verse, I say on the third verse, accustomed to doubts and fears flying over the Atlantic, flashes and combat is making me post-traumatic, explode at any moment, mentally wrecking havoc. I'm at the VA, but worse than a crack addict. I'm hearing lots of noises, so I'm always alert. Deep inside, my family doesn't understand the hurt. What I'm feeling from years of combat experience. When I don't get attention, I start to act envious. I could get in violent mode at a moment's notice when I really need help, and that is so important. Suicide thoughts occur because I seen hopeless, close to death as a youth. The facts are unfolded. I might be a hero, but I do feel alone. You seem lost and forgotten once you return home. War is hell, tormented with support that we lack. But here's the key of this song. But I'm a survivor of the realities of combat. I got the scars to prove my root. Screw what I'm talking about, man, right there. That could have ended my life at the age of 23 in my third tour in Iraq, man. Real shit. I'm a survivor. I went through 4 tours of combat, 9 years in the army, and I survived. 10 toes, 10 arms, everything. And all praise is due to Allah that I'm still breathing, still alive, and still well here today at the age of 35. And I made this song because I lost over 20-some people wearing that uniform, man. You know, as far as the political side of it, I think it's all bullshit that we went over there for bullshit. But besides the political shit, as a soldier, you just do your job, man. You sign up to do your job, man. There's a rallying call for our people, man. Because what's going on in this world right now, all this division, hatred, and malice we have towards each other, it really needs to end. And we really need to start coming together and building. Do everybody need to do it? No, that's unrealistic. But we need to do more of it, starting small and going the way up. Me becoming a father is really the reason why I got out of the army. You know, I was close to 10 years when I got out. I was close to being on career status. And I got out because I wanted to be active and involved in the life of my son. And at that time, I was constantly deploying, and that wasn't going to be a way for me to raise my son effectively by being gone all the time. So I got out, and me being a father has helped me to become a better man. And I'm grateful to Allah for blessing me with such in my opinion, the greatest gift of my life, which is my son. And being a father is truly a wonderful thing. I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world. And I salute all the dads out there that's doing their thing, that's staying productive and staying active and involved in the lives of their children. Even if they don't have biological children, but they're still making a positive impact in the lives of other children. I salute you. Shout out to one of the founders of, Chicago hip hop, Cassius D. One of the biggest advice he gave me was, you need to make race-based music that speaks on pride, power, and unity. But also, when you're an MC, put on a show. So in 2019, I started to notice how my stage performances were getting better and better and better. And I'm still improving, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm getting more crowd involvement. And I think as an MC, when you involve the people in your shows, on your set, it makes them more enlightened. That's why I say I'm not a rapper. I get offended when people call me a rapper. A rapper is somebody that's generic, that ain't talking about shit, that don't really care about nothing, and it's only a carbon copy of what the corporate structure wants you to believe what rap music or hip hop is. That is incorrect. I am an MC. I am a product of hip-hop culture, which consists of MCing, DJing, breakdancing, and graffiti. And that fifth element is knowledge that tells all that incorporates all the elements that I just. And MC simply means move the crowd, or if you want to break it down even further, mentor the child. As a father, that's self-explanatory. But as an MC, when I move the crowd, the type of music I produce, the type of messages I put into my music, because KRS-One once stated that your lyrics are your manifestation of your soul, which is why I think every artist should be responsible for the words they put out there. Like right now, they doing all this music that's melodic, the beats is cool, but all of it is sad, man, sad and depressing. Who the fuck want to live like that every day? Not me. I like to be on some empowerment. This year in 2020, we're in an election year. I actually got a song on here that I'm speaking about the political process. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not a Democrat nor a Republican. I truly believe that black people as a whole need to form their own political party. I follow the political structure of the election. It's a toss-up really between Biden and Trump, and neither one of them are really qualified. Well, Biden is qualified because he served in government longer, but neither one is a viable candidate. They just only putting Biden up there because they want Trump to fuck up. As I was getting a lot of, recognition and stuff like that, I thought it was, one of the younger guys came up to me and told me it'd be a good idea if I had a SoundCloud page. I knew of SoundCloud, I heard of it, I just never had a page. But one of the youngsters came up to me, man, like, if you want to get to the youngsters, get you a SoundCloud page and, connect with people on there. But I'm definitely appreciative of all the love. I'm glad y'all rock with me tonight. This has been the longest one I've ever done, but, we on lockdown right now, so anything to get our minds away from all the fuckery that's going on right now and this whole virus situation is definitely enlightening to free your mind a little bit and get in tune. Listen to some what y'all most would consider real hip hop. It's just hip hop. Y'all stay blessed, stay safe. If you gotta go out here and work, make sure you staying protected, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't take this shit lightly. Regardless of what people may call conspiracy theories or whatnot, just be safe out here, man. Be safe and sound. Keep God first. We stay prayed up, and just keep peace and love in your minds and hearts, man. This is the last song we're rocking out to tonight. Thank you. Peace.
Go get your furniture from NL Film. With great appliances for NL Film. Shop at NL Film. We love our customers at NL Film. The best services at NL Film. Shop at NL Film. Go get your furniture from NL Film. With great appliances for NL Film. Shop at NL Film. We love our customers at NL Film. The best services at NL Film. Shop at NL Film.